Every day I come into TikTok and there's always a woman sharing her comedic and or horrific
Advice from a
dating
bitter,
story.
jaded old woman
And the
trying to keep you
reason
from
is
finding
always,
love.
well, I'm not going to give up on love. I'm determined to find love. So I'm thoroughly convinced, although there's nothing wrong with love in relationships or dating, I am at this point convinced that y'all are willingly signing up for torture and humiliation rituals. Because week after week, y'all get these same results and y'all still go back out it again. And we're constantly telling women that you don't have to feel pain or torture or humiliation in order to find love. We're constantly telling women that you don't have to feel pain or torture yourself to be beautiful according to whatever you think that beauty is.
I was gonna listen to the whole thing, you know, straight through, but I'm looking at the text on the screen. Advice from a bitter, jaded old woman trying to keep you from finding love. Uh, I'm assuming she didn't put that there. What she mean? What she mean? We're constantly telling women that you don't have to experience pain to. Hold up. All right. All right. My bad.
Yet and still we're constantly every week, for some of you several times a week, going out on these dates where we get ghosted or the guy says something stupid or he expects for you to pay half or all of the date, or he doesn't text or call you when he says he's going to, or he just has some off little quirk about him, or you find yourself settling for him because at least you have somebody. And I'm just like, why would you want to keep subjecting yourself to that? Um, Now, I totally understand.
Hold up. So she's saying, all right, the women keep going out there. They go on these dates. They just dealing with these men. Riga Moró ensues. It's always something. Blah 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 blah. He has this, has that, whatever, whatever. So is she saying, like, why would you keep subjecting yourself to that? So the alternative is to just bounce and just not try. Is that what she's saying? It sounds to me like no, you need to change your tactics. You need to date different dudes or something like that. Is she saying that is she advocating for women to just stop? Oh look,
That you can meet somebody at work or at an event, get fixed up
never
with
date
somebody,
nobody
and
at
they
work,
could
y'all.
still wind up being crazy. But that's not the point. My point is putting a focused effort on doing that when there's so many other things I feel that can be done. A lot of you have not even graduated from school. A lot of you have ideas in your head that you want to get out, and yet and still you devote several hours a week, again, sometimes several times a week, to finding this love that's going to make your life complete, all to get the same result. And again, I want to make this very clear because I've been labeled a jaded, bitter old woman who's keeping women from love.
Oh, that's what.
What do you call doing the same thing over and over again and
Yeah, yeah,
expecting
yeah. Insanity. We know
a
that.
different result?
Yeah, we know that.
It's insanity. So, my whole thing is, why not just give it a rest and focus on things that are important to you? Why can't you get dressed up and look cute for yourself? Why can't you get dressed up and be cute with your friends? Why is the mission always finding love? Why do you constantly have to be humiliated or hurt or left confused in pursuit of love? Why not just drop the pursuit? If it happens, it happens, and use that time to focus on yourself. But I'm sorry, I'm just bitter, old, and jaded, and I'm trying to keep you from love. My bad.
Okay. All right. I was confused at first, but a part of me agrees with her and a part of me disagrees. Uh, The part of me that disagrees is the part that says, well, don't try. Don't try. And the part that she's insinuating almost that love itself, companionship, love, being together with someone, finding that bond, that in and of itself is not a worthy goal. Like you shouldn't seek that, right? Um, oh, I disagree with that. You don't have to make it, your sole reason for existing, but don't nobody want to be alone, all right? But at the same time, I do agree that a lot of these young ladies out here, uh, older ladies too, keep subjecting themselves to the same ritual of rigmarole. I hate to say it, but rigmarole. And I think it comes down to they keep doing the exact same thing with the exact same type of guy. And like she said, we all know that the definition of one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, but expecting a different result. If you keep hollering at the same guy, or allowing him into your life, if you keep allowing the same guy access to you, well, you're gonna keep getting the same result. If you keep letting the same dude, he could be whatever. I'm not gonna typecast any group of men, but whatever type of dude he is, he could be a Wall Street stockbroker. If you keep dating Wall Street stockbrokers and they keep just breaking your heart because all they want to do is cocaine and make money, okay, well then you might want to switch it up. It don't mean you should stop trying to find that person for you, because life alone is lonely by definition. Um, so I disagree with her on that right there. You know, finding someone for you, finding your soulmate, so to speak. I hate using that term, but finding your match, finding someone you could experience this life with, that is a beautiful thing, and it's a worthy goal. So don't stop that. You just need to change up your tactics, right? Because everybody out there, we all know women and dudes. You know what? Hold on. I know she's talking about women. All right, I'll ride with it. I'll ride with it. We all know women who keep going through the same process. Same. They get with dude X. It start off good, and then dude X does what dude X does, which everybody else know, but she doesn't seem to know. And then she get her heart broke, and then she at the house crying, and then the cycle repeats. We all know that. Same thing with men. There are a lot of dudes out there that keep choosing the wrong female. You know what I'm saying? She got this body part or that, whatever you like, whatever, whatever. Or, you just keep going at that certain type. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep going left. You know what I'm saying? If you keep going wrong, it's gonna keep going left. So I hear what she's saying, but I don't like her message. Well, no, I like her message. I think she could do a bit better job at delivering it to the young ladies out there who just keep getting going through the same roller coaster over and over and over. Baby girl, you ain't gotta stop looking for love or looking for that man that you can live this life with, because men and women, we're made in pairs. We're designed to be together. So you don't have to stop looking for that man. You just need to change up your tactics and change the type of man that you dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? You need to. You can't. If Pookie keep breaking your heart, leave Pookie alone. Right? If the Wall Street guy keep choosing cocaine over you, well, leave the Wall Street guy alone. You see what I'm saying? If the police officer or the corrections officer keeps sleeping with his coworkers, which is what they do, then leave him alone. You need to switch it up. Do something different. You always get dressed up and go down to the spotted clam or whatever. I will buy a different outfit and go on the other side of town and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You're the female. You are the thing that is desired. So all you got to do is just, you know, make yourself appear differently. Put on Don't wear what you always wear. Try something different. Make yourself look different, and then put yourself in a different environment. Okay, you can't go find the dude. No, the dude got to find you. You know, you're female, he male. So you, but go put yourself in a different situation, and you'll meet different dudes, and you might find something different. Now, you know, the Riga Moró might happen there too, but at least it's different from what you was doing. Hell, sometimes I know a lot of women. Sometimes just pack up and move, go to a different city. But if you go to a different city, you can't just go to the same types of places that you been. So I understand what she's saying. She got a point. I think she could do a better job at delivery. But no, she's not just a bitter, jaded old woman trying to keep you from finding love. What she's trying to do is get you out that cycle. You've been stuck in this feedback loop. Break that loop, right? Do something different. Put on a different outfit. Go buy something different, right? Talk to somebody different. Talk to the girl at the office that you normally don't talk to. Hell, you might make a new friend, and then she might can hook you up with something else or whatever, and then go somewhere else. Go somewhere you don't normally go, and then you'll meet people you don't normally meet, and then maybe things will change. Fellas, same thing for y'all. But all right, y'all, that's it for that one. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Holler at me down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And we get on to the next one. It's real out there, mate.